Young and the Restless early edition spoilers. Nick makes sneaky move. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Nick Newman. Young and the Restless early weekly spoilers find Nick Newman making a move that could backfire and cause chaos during the week of September 9 to 13, 2024 on Y&R. Take a look at the latest spoilers for the CBS Suds Fest. Young and the Restless early weekly spoilers. Nick Newman takes big risk. Next week, Y&R daily spoilers show Nick Newman more worried about Sharon Newman. Her current behavior is uncharacteristic and only getting worse. She's lashing out at Daniel Romalotti and Heather Stevens. Plus, she's being rude and snarky to Phyllis Summers. Indeed, Nick knows this is not like Sharon. So next week he meets with their daughter, Maria Copeland, to discuss Sharon and how to help her. However, Maria is skeptical. When Nick makes a suggestion on Young and the Restless, she tells him it feels wrong. He says he knows, but they need to find out if she's taking her medication or not. So it appears that he plans to go through her things and find her meds to see if she is taking them. Of course, this is a giant risk. If she finds out he's going behind her back and snooping, she will no longer trust him. Or if he gets Maria to do it, he could be putting her in a terrible position. Indeed, if they don't play things exactly right, they could risk alienating Sharon on Young and the Restless. Then, there's no telling what she'll do next if she feels betrayed and alone. Y&R weekly spoilers. Billy slaps Chance with a warning. While Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, takes a huge risk with Sharon Newman, Sharon case, a tense situation escalates. At Abbott Chancellor, Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson spirals. He gets into a heated confrontation with Chance Chancellor, Connor Floyd, and gives him an ultimatum. Recently, on Young and the Restless, Chance told Billy he wants to be his co-CEO. If Billy doesn't comply, he'll leave the company. Next week, Billy warns Chance that if he walks out the door, there's no coming back. So it doesn't look like Billy gives Chance what he wants. Young and the Restless early edition spoilers. Lily gets new ammunition. Meanwhile, on Y&R, things get worse for Billy when Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, discovers something. She goes to Victor Newman's, Eric Braden, office at Newman Enterprises. He wants to know what she has for him. She happily declares that she has the key to what she believes will be Billy's downfall. Undoubtedly, whatever she finds is extremely damaging on Young and the Restless. Y&R weekly spoilers promise loads of drama. Tune in next week and see if Nick Newman loses Sharon's trust by snooping on the CBS Sudser. The world of Genoa City is one that constantly keeps its residents and viewers on the edge of their seats. Whether it's a shocking betrayal, a complex family dynamic, or a sudden power shift, the Young and the Restless never fails to deliver jaw-dropping drama. One of the most intriguing and dynamic characters in this whirlwind of emotions is Nick Newman, who lately has been showing a different side of himself. In this early edition spoiler breakdown, we will delve deep into Nick's potential sneaky move and how it could affect not only his family, but also his place in the ongoing drama of Genoa City. As tensions rise, alliances shift, and new rivalries begin to form, Nick's actions could set off a chain of events that changes everything. Nick's growing frustration. Nick Newman, the son of the infamous Victor Newman and Nikki Newman, has always had a complicated relationship with his family. While he is often seen as the more grounded and moral member of the Newman clan, the constant tension between him and his father, Victor, has been a central theme throughout his time on the show. As one of the main players in Genoa City, Nick has had his fair share of victories and downfalls, but lately it seems that he's had enough of the Newman family drama. His relationships with his siblings, Victoria and Adam, are strained, especially after the long-standing rivalry between Adam and Victor. As Nick continues to witness his family's underhanded tactics, he's begun to question his place within the empire and the loyalty he has toward his father. This inner conflict has left him feeling both frustrated and torn, and many fans are speculating that Nick may soon make a decision that will change the course of his future. The sneaky move. What is Nick planning? In the upcoming episodes, it appears Nick is gearing up for a sneak move that could shift the power dynamic in Genoa City. While the details remain vague, viewers have already begun to suspect that Nick's plans are centered around challenging Victor's authority in a more direct way. Nick has always been a man of integrity, but the continuous tension within the Newman family has pushed him toward a more devious course of action, rather than confront his father head-on, which could lead to yet another confrontation with Victor. Nick may be looking to undermine his father's position through subtle means. The idea of a sneaky move suggests that Nick will not necessarily take an aggressive approach, but instead will play a more calculated game, using intelligence and strategy to move behind the scenes. The role of Victoria and Adam in Nick's plans. Victoria and Adam have always been at the heart of the power struggles within the Newman family. As the eldest, Victoria has long been groomed to take over the family business, while Adam has always been the black sheep, constantly at odds with both his father and his siblings. Nick's relationship with both of them has always been tense, and now it seems that their fractured alliances will play a major role in his plot. For Nick, the divide between Victoria and Adam presents an opportunity. While Victoria has consistently proven to be a force to be reckoned with, her loyalty to Victor and her aggressive nature can sometimes cloud her judgment. Adam, on the other hand, has never fully trusted his father or siblings, and has long sought to take down the Newman dynasty from the inside. Nick, sensing an opportunity, may decide to align with Adam, or at least use his own influence to sway the balance of power in his favor. If Nick were to align himself with Adam, it would be a risky move. Adam's volatile nature and unpredictable behavior make him a dangerous ally, and Nick's moral compass has always been at odds with Adam's more ruthless approach to business. However, Nick could use Adam's bitterness toward the Newman family as leverage to put pressure on Victor and Victoria. By positioning himself as a neutral party between the warring factions of the Newman family, Nick could emerge as a dark horse who's able to quietly take control. The role of Phyllis in the romantic twist. Nick's personal life has always intertwined with the drama in Genoa City. His relationships have had their ups and downs, but one constant in his life has been Phyllis Summers. Over the years, Phyllis and Nick have shared a deep bond, and despite their numerous breakups and reconciliations, their chemistry has always been undeniable. As Nick embarks on this sneaky maneuver, Phyllis is bound to play a key role in his decision-making. Phyllis, no stranger to scheming and manipulating the people around her, might be the perfect person to help Nick carry out his plans. Their shared history of plotting and their mutual understanding of how to navigate the complex world of Genoa City could make them an unstoppable team. Phyllis might also be looking for her own way to take down her enemies, and Nick's new agenda could offer her the opportunity she's been waiting for. At the same time, there's the question of whether or not Nick and Phyllis will get involved romantically again. As their relationship has always been tumultuous, it's hard to predict where they will land emotionally. However, the idea of them teaming up to take on the Newman family could create a new layer of intensity in their relationship, with both personal and professional stakes on the line. The ripple effect of Nick's actions. While Nick's potential move may be sneaky and calculated, the ripple effects of his actions will certainly be felt across Genoa City. If he succeeds in gaining power or influence, he will be taking a major step toward redefining his role within the Newman Empire. However, such a move won't come without consequences. Victor Newman is known for his ruthlessness, and will not tolerate any threat to his empire. Should he discover that Nick is plotting behind his back, the fallout could be catastrophic. The father-son relationship, already fragile, could be irreparably damaged, and Nick could find himself on the outs with the very family he's always tried to protect. Meanwhile, Victoria and Adam will likely have their own reactions to Nick's potential move. As siblings, both have their own ambitions, and seeing Nick step into the power struggle could force them to reassess their own positions within the family business. If Nick's sneaky actions succeed, it could shift the balance of power in a way that forces everyone to take sides. The business world of Genoa City isn't the only place where Nick's sneaky move could have repercussions. His personal relationships, particularly with those closest to him, could also feel the weight of his decisions. As Nick's motivations become clearer, it will be interesting to see how those around him react, whether they support his actions or feel betrayed by his choices. Nick's moral dilemma. Will he cross the line? At the heart of Nick's sneaky move is a question of morality. Nick has always prided himself on being the more upright member of the Newman family, choosing to fight for what's right over what's profitable.